Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Volkswagen Beetle 1.2 TSI. And today I'm gonna make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down both windows simultaneously. And to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Also, if you notice, when I press on the unlock button, the windows dip down a little bit to clear for height. Same thing happens if I just grab on the door handle. Frameless windows.
The Beetle comes with an electric power steering system controlled via a leather-wrapped steering wheel with very minor sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock position and a flat bottom design. The left and right spokes of the steering wheel and the dashboard trim are color-coded to the vehicle's exterior color. Since this car is black, hence the black spokes and black dashboard. The Beetle 1.2 TSI comes with VW's DQ200 7-speed direct shift gearbox, otherwise known as DSG. DQ200 uses a dry clutch setup. DSG is essentially a dual clutch automated manual transmission with two sets of clutches. Clutch number 1 controls the odd gears, which are 1, 3, 5 and 7, while the second clutch controls the even gears, which are 2, 4 and 6. DSG allows for smoother shifts, less lag between shift times, better fuel consumption, and also the elimination of a clutch pedal found in a conventional manual transmission and a torque converter found in a conventional automatic transmission. Shifting the gear lever down and shifting it to the left while in drive activates the Sport mode and Tiptronic manual shifting respectively. The Tiptronic mode can be operated either via the plus and minus down by the gear lever or the pedal shifters on the back of the steering wheel spokes. Shifting the transmission into reverse activates both the parking sensors and parking sensor display. The display and sensors can be turned off individually by the buttons on the screen, and it can also be reactivated by the button next to the hazard light switch. Safety in the Beetle consists of 4 airbags, anti-lock braking system with brake assist, ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats, electronic stability control, hill hold control, and an immobilizer system. As usual, let's go ahead and turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and both windows in this car are automatic. The cheapest Beetle variant in Malaysia comes with 16-inch Whirl alloy rims, and on this particular Beetle, Bridgestone B250 EcoPeer 215/60 R16 tyres. Front and rear disc brakes make up the brakes setup, while the suspension gets McPherson struts in the front and a torsion beam out back. The third generation Beetle after the original Beetle that was launched in 1938 and the launch of the new Beetle in 1997 was introduced to the world in 2011. Codenamed the A5 and riding on VW's PQ35 platform, the latest Beetle is simply called the Beetle, and it is longer and wider but lower than the new Beetle. The Beetle features a bulbous front end that has the signature Beetle look with round headlights. It might be less curvy than the previous Beetles, instead featuring straighter and edgier lines, but it is still identifiable as a Beetle. Exterior features of the Beetle 1.2 TSI includes halogen reflector headlights, front fog lights with a fixed bending function, front and rear parking sensors, and rain sensing wipers. The Beetle that we have right here has been fixed with a rear spoiler as found on the 2-liter TSI. The Beetle's 1.2 TSI engine displaces 1,197 cubic centimeters, and it is a single overhead cam, 8-valve, turbocharged and direct injected inline-4 engine. The engine produces 103 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 175 Nm of torque from 1550 to 4100 RPM. 0 to 100 takes about 10.9 seconds with a 180 km per hour top speed when equipped with the 7-speed direct shift gearbox. Fuel tank is approximately 55 liters, and the car gets a combined fuel consumption of 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 137 grams per kilometer, and the Beetle 1.2 TSI is front-wheel drive. September 2012 saw the introduction of the Beetle in Malaysia with the 1.2 TSI variant. The 2-liter TSI followed in November 2012 and the 1.4 TSI in May 2013. The 1.2 TSI gets the design trim and the 2-liter TSI gets the sport trim. The 1.4 TSI is a mix of specifications from both trims.
Got your speaker, a little storage pocket down here. Your window controls, like I said, both of them are automatic. Central locking, mirror controls. Right here you have your headlight level adjustment, as well as the lever to adjust the brightness of your interior. Storage area. And the driver's seat in this car comes with manual adjustments. This is for your seat back, this is for your seat height, this is for your lumbar, and this is for your seat position. To gain access to the back, just pull on this lever. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. There is a rev limiter around 4000 RPM while in park or neutral. Right down here you have your Climatronic dual zone automatic climate control system. Fan speed in the middle. Automatic, off, sync means if you have it on, the driver's side will control both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have individual controls. Obviously this is for the driver and this is for the front passenger. You do have your front and rear defrost, air conditioning and maximum air conditioning down to the right. Heated seats for the driver and front passenger. It is 3-stage, recirculation and your different modes. As with most VW models nowadays, you can also have the option of displaying your climate control data on the radio display. As simple as that. And this car comes with your RCD 510 head unit. For a stock system, it does sound quite decent. This is your main FM screen with your 6 customizable stations, left and right arrows to scroll through between your different available radio stations, your list of available radio stations. You have up to 42 customizable stations. Radio extras and manual tuning. In this manual tuning you can use again the left or right arrows or use this knob to tune between your different radio stations. You have FM, or AM, your different media options. You do have CD, SD card, auxiliary USB, scan, back and forward, pause, mix up the music, repeat, go through your selection, your different folders or playlists. Your mute and your system setup, your radio, media, language, and whatnot. You do have your traffic information and your display settings as well. Right up here, you have your sound system setup with your treble, mid and bass, balance and fader. Your CD player is right here, it is MP3 compatible. You do have a small storage tray right above the center console. Central locking, it is electronic. Power folding mirrors. They are heated as well. You do have your wiper controls to the right of the steering wheel, your indicator and cruise control to the left, steering wheel audio controls on the left spoke of the steering wheel, your volume to switch between your different tracks or radio station, and your mute. On cars with voice control, this does activate your voice control. And on the right spoke of the steering wheel, you do have your up, down, left, right, OK and return buttons that control your multi-information display right in the instrument cluster. Right now, it shows your mileage, which is 8,985 kilometers. Up and if you go to the buttons, up and down controls between your different sub-menus, while left and right controls between your different main menus. As said, right now you have your mileage, distance traveled, range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, travel time, speed warning, coolant temperature, oil temperature, digital speedometer, and back to your mileage. If you click to the right or to the left, this menu, you are able to scroll through your different radio stations or tracks. Click to the right again, it brings up your settings with your language, multi-function display data, what you want to display on the screen, your time, units, service, indicator, and back to your factory settings. And basically that's it for the multi-information display. Steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Right down here you do have a small little storage tray with your auxiliary port, cigarette lighter or power outlet, cup holders, storage area right here and right here, a center armrest which is adjustable with a storage area in this area right here. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, interior lighting controls, small little sunglass storage right here, vanity mirror in your sun visor, Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Now there are a couple of ways that you can open up the rear hatch. There's the button on the key fob that pops the hatch open. Then grab the VW badge and open it up. Or just grab the VW badge straight away to open it up.
Boot space in the Beetle is rated at 310 litres with the rear seats in place, which represents an increase of 101 litres over the new Beetle. Folding the rear seats down and removing the cargo cover increases the space to 951 litres. You can also find cargo hooks and a light to illuminate the boot area, and a spare tyre with a toolkit underneath the boot floor.
Storage pocket, speaker, window control, manual front passenger seat as well, with the same adjustments, your seat height, seat back, lumbar, and your seat position. Climbing into the back is actually quite easy. Obviously this front passenger seat has been set quite back, so I don't get legroom at all, but even though it's moved in front a little bit, I will probably still feel uncomfortable. And the headroom, I'm actually touching the rear, nearly touching the rear glass area, if you would call it. But you do have a hook to like hold on to, and a hook to hold stuff on. Storage down by the side, as well as your speakers and storage pockets on the front seat backs. You also do get a single cup holder and a power outlet. You do have your cable right here that connects to your iPod or a USB port, should you choose to get the cable with the USB port on the other end. And it's quite a nicely sized glove box. You do, however, get a secondary glove box. I believe this is called the Beetle box. It sort of pays respect to the older Beetles, or rather the original Beetles glove box design. Alright, so let's go ahead and start it up with the door closed. Alright, so let's take the Beetle for a quick drive.
Let me start off the test drive by thanking a friend of mine who let me film and test drive his Beetle on a nice Saturday afternoon back in August. Driving the Beetle for a short period of time made me think that the 1.2 litre engine is quite okay for the car. First thing that comes to mind to most people, I presume, would be the 1.2 litres engine displacement, whether it would be powerful enough for the car's size. Well, the turbocharged feature sure did give it a good kick, as torque is available from a low 1550 rpm all the way till 4100 rpm. I like the pickup and overall cruising ability of the car, and the ride may be a little hard, but it is acceptable to me. I do like the lumbar support for the seats and the reasonable side bolstering that kept me comfortable.
Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Volkswagen Beetle 1.2 TSI. Thanks for watching and goodbye.